All right, it's E from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com. It's just after IB on the 8th day of April 2019, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. Well, I said, I think we're going to take out that IB high, and I think we'd better make sure we're paid 85s to 82s. We said that this is going to be our half gap, this 94, so it's going to become very important. And if we close that, and if we take that out, then probably, it doesn't have to be, but probably the low is in, and we could be starting whack-a-mole. So inside day for now, we do have a new high that was made overnight. Made me somewhat conservative about thinking we're just going to come down and abandon that and crash down here. We said we're looking to see if this is shake and bake, which right now it appears to be. So certainly have had two-way opportunity in this first hour, depending on your preference. And typically, if you don't do anything, if it's, let's just say you wanted the short side, but you didn't feel comfortable shorting and you didn't take it, then the option is to try to buy and say, I hope I'm right, that somebody wants to take some profits. And then those targets should become that 88 to 89. And then obviously, if we can get back to the middle, paid for sure. And the question always is, how much are you willing to give back to get a couple more? So traders that were down here that said, no, I got to have my next 1 or 2 points, gave it all back, or at least gave back some of it and finally abandoned and said, okay, let me at least scratch the trade. That's why I like hit and run, especially a day like today. And this chart right here was helpful. Now, the first time, I like it. Second time, I like it. Third time, I like it a lot less. Anybody who's long side paid for sure coming into 92. Said that might become pivotal. And it sure looks like it has to me. This was the overnight low. We wanted to see what happens here. And they would get right back up into the range. There was that throwback line that we looked at. 2-way day right now. Thank you, Zeke. Got about an 8-point range. Traders looking for a just plunge today. Disappointed, but still got a reasonable range to trade with. And just think about hit and run and think of this as shake and bake right now. This was that initial range that we started with. And we've been able to get right back up into it. Angel, 86.5. Remember that was an important support we were talking about? So they shook out and then reset. See Angel right there. We've got an 98, 98, 97.75 as our demon. And for now, I think the low is in. Said you may get one more short today. And my thinking is that it'll be the whack-a-mole type. So for now, this zone is an important zone for the shorts to defend. You know, this breakdown bar. Just basically catching the middle of that bar, that area. Two-way day. And whenever we get this type of a move, sharp down, and then we start the whack-a-mole, you can see there's not a lot of resistance built up here. And then once we get back up above this 87, we get a few points and it starts to squeeze. If you're looking at a 1 or a 2-minute chart, what you're looking for are the rotations. Are they starting to put in the pattern of higher lows and higher highs? And then that becomes a target. It just the way the boys operate. They want to take that high out, unless it's going to be a significant sell day. Game is to catch both sides. This was a key idea earlier in the day, and obviously still is. Try just to take it one trade at a time and one idea at a time, and don't let your mind wander too far off into the next 50-point targets and whatever. Just deal with the reality of today. This is today's reality. And this is where you can do something to help yourself. And pondering that next biggie is it's a tough way to do this business. Deal with what you can every day. Get your 4 or 5 points. Go play. Like Zeke said earlier, 4, go play. Go play golf. Primary trade still in progress. So far, the primary trade is from low to high, right? Because that's IB. Primary trade is long right now, unless we take out the low. And marginally so. So the good news is both longs and shorts have been able to put something in their pocket. So neutral bias has helped. And then subsequently, we need to read the pattern by what happens from here for the rest of the day. For now, I'm still thinking neutral. I'm thinking taking this RTH low out has helped the shorts. And now can they help themselves by defending these bounces? And not quite a 10-point range yet. As we know, that last point is always the hardest. And one last look for now at the predictive model. Top of this, that 95, 95 and a half, this 91 area. Obviously that 85 that we talked about. And this 81, 82, big support for now. Range trade. Drop, bounce, drop, bounce. Said maybe get one more short today. Don't know it'll come out the bottom, but somebody's going to want to take some profits from the long side. And I think right now, this is our most important zone. If you're playing zone defense, shorts really need to start to stall. Keep this double right here at 94 as resistance. Anybody bought support in an uptrend, good for you. Make sure you're paid.